113
Navajo, right?
Navajo Road, Apartment 2, Apple Valley, California, 92308. My name is Michelle, Michele.
One out, right?
Correct, Michele. Pena, Pena. And these people hack everything. Mm-hmm. It's been going on for years, as I'm sure you know.
Like computer stuff hacking, or what else? What else is happening?
So they have switched my numbers. I will call a number, and then they cross it. They what do you call it? Like a transfer over to another number.
Like phone number stuff, or
yes, phone number stuff. They'll switch numbers, or they have control of blocking phone numbers. So let's say I'll call my dad. Mm-hmm. They will have a clone of my dad's number, and it will go through them before it hits my father, and they'll block the call. It's the same with the 911. Mm-hmm. They do that. I have tried texting. They receive the text messages, and they stop 911 from coming. Mm-hmm. They also they tell the officers what to do because they're in charge of, they hack Raytheon, Thor, any kind of satellite, any weapons, sonic weapons. They have everything. They're acting as a second government.
So when you say they, are you just in general, or do you know who it is? Or
I know a few people. Yeah. It's Anthony Dante Villard. It's Carl Larson. He was in the police department in Fullerton, California.
Are these people that you had like?
Oh, he was a neighbor too in my previous
people
apartment.
That you know from neighbors or friends.
And they're not undercover. They're trying to pretend they're undercover. The FBI needs to be notified.
Mm-hmm. What are the names?
Anthony Dante Villard.
Villard, like
Velarde. Velarde.
Okay.
And his father, Patrick. And Carl Larson, K-A-R-L, Carl Larson.
Okay.
He was in the CIA. He is cybersecurity.
So these people, are they all related, like friends, neighbors?
They're all psychic.
Do they know each other?
And yes, by way of, if I talk to an FBI agent, I can tell them every motherfucking detail. Mm-hmm. But I can't stand here and tell you everything. No, it's okay. I have to tell you just pinpoint.
But that's why I had questions for you, because I can't help you unless I know more like these people. So they're not like, or were they friends? Or are they people that are maybe messing with you, or is this?
Oh, they're friends, definitely.
Okay.
Because they're connected.
But I mean, friends with you? No.
No, they were neighbors.
Okay.
All of neighbors them, and then also there's an FBI agent.
But
he's from Florida.
Or a past place that you lived with neighbors.
Past.
Okay.
Past and now present, because they stalk and harass me.
Are these guys all?
And they do it with informants.
Are these all out of Apple Valley? These guys, or do you know last names of anybody? Or
I just told you, Carl Larson.
Larson, I got that one.
Patrick Villard.
Oh shoot! So it's the Villard is.
Okay, so it's Anthony Dante Villard is one name.
Oh, okay. I wrote them down like different names, so this is one.
Anthony, name. Yes.
All right.
They're probably getting rid of the sonic weapons right now because you're
Carl Larson is one.
You're too slow. Carl Larson, yes, he's one, and then another is Javier.
So who's Patrick?
Patrick Villard. Patrick Villard.
So
I'm trying to repeat myself. You're not listening to me. Can you write down Patrick Villard? That's the father of Anthony Dante Villard.
Okay. So Dante is Villard as well. All right.
This is ridiculous. Yes, Anthony Dante Villard. Why are you listening to espionage? They're telling you what to do, right?
No, I'm writing down. I wrote down exactly how you said it. I didn't realize it was all one person. So Anthony Dante Villard.
Correct.
Villard, Carl Larson.
Yes, and then there's Javier Gil, G-I-L, just one L, G-I-L. And he changes his name all the time. Gandul, that's not even his real fucking last name.
He goes by Gandul.
Gan, G-A-N.
This is another name for him.
This is his whole name.
Oh,
Javier Gil Gandul.
Oh, Gandul. G-A-N.
G-A-N-D-U-L. And he's with the Mexican cartel. And he has informants under the name Santeria.
Santeria.
Mm-hmm. There's thousands of them. And he is out of Florida, but he is now in California. I have all this.
Now, are these guys, do they have a criminal history that you know of? Is this stuff that they've been caught doing before? Or?
They do this, they have not been caught.
Okay.
And that's why I'm trying to give you all this information so all these pieces of shit, infiltrators, terrorists, they are terrorists because they're terrorizing the fucking nation with sonic weapons.
That's who you believe got your dog then, right?
No, it's not who I believe. It's who is.
Okay.
I know for a fact.
Okay.
And my sister knows a lot because Javier, his sister, Maciel Murillo, is a private investigator under him. And she's psychic. And she worked for my sister.
Is your sister, does she know about all this too?
Oh, yeah, but she will not say a word because she will be attacked. And my other part of the family will be attacked.
Call her then?
No, you cannot. Okay. Unless you capture these pieces of shit right here.
They're not all, these guys aren't all in the same house, right?
You know what? They might be. I know Anthony and someone from Nyland are there. Maybe they left. They're probably with you and me talking. They might be getting a chance to drop down and get the fuck out. But number one, the person in number one is a gang member. And
this guy, Dante?
No. I don't even know his name.
Okay.
He has sonic weapons. And he is stalking me as well. I know the patterns.
Sonic weapons mean what? Like
Okay, so I feel like they were attacking my hands earlier, and you can feel like they're gonna fucking explode, and they're on fire.
Okay. So
and it hurts. It's pain. It's almost like this ridiculous. I can't even describe. Like a pulsating, and it's only in that area.
Just in your hands?
No, I've had it in my chest. I've had multiple heart attacks because of it. And I've never had heart attacks in my life. My medical history is, I'm, apart from my weight, I'm pretty healthy. There's no reason why I should have these fiery pains in certain areas. And my head has been targeted as well. They do slow roasting on me because I'm directly connected. But they fry people and animals. And they're serial killers. They're all in pockets of America. And they are targeting from the elite all the way down to homeless. And they're taking foster children and they put them in the crawl space, which I call trap houses, because these are gang members. What are informants? They're dishonest pieces of shit criminals that get washed through the fucking system for corrupt agents. That's what is going on in America.
The crawl space in yours, is it just like one opening in the attic?
Yes, it's in my brother's room, the access. And at the other apartment, it was in a different apartment. As far as I know, yes. There could be another access through the roof.
But nothing that you know of, just one. Like in my house, I know I have one, that's it, and that's too small for me to get into.
But these people are so clever. They do makeshift rooms. There's all kinds of things. They get away with everything because they're psychic. They know how to cut people off. You might want to write down the FBI agent, Maciel Murillo, who's the sister. Okay, so it's M-A-S, M-A-S-I, E-L-L-E, and then Murillo, M-U-R-R-I, oh, sorry, one R, M-U-R-I-L-L-O.
Okay. And then this guy, this is the FBI agent?
Yeah, the sister.
Do you have contact info for this person?
Not anymore.
No.
The only thing was her Facebook under Mas Murillo.
Mas Murillo?
Mm-hmm. She used to work for my sister in mortgage, and that's what they do. They'll get into the mortgage industry.
This is Facebook.
Correct. And also, you might want to write my hashtag down. It's hashtag 911 out of service.
And this is this
all my journaling, if you will, documenting.
Is this like a social media account, or is it a okay.
Facebook. And they're going to try to pretend they have people within the system. They're going to try to pretend like it's being handled, because that's what they're doing right now. They infiltrated the police departments. And so they can call in and out. You guys have scanners, right? They can hack in and out of scanners. That's what they do. And you can hear the scanners in the crawl space, beep. And then they say copy. So they'll call off things as well.
You hear actual radio traffic in your attic?
Oh yeah, you can. But they'll turn it down because of the espionage. It's like directional. And it's very elaborate. That's how you know there are agents that shouldn't be agents.
Yeah, sadly, that's a lot of jobs. With a few bad people ruin it for a lot of people. But
yeah,
this person is no longer an agent, or
she is a private investigator for the FBI, and she was also a mortgage underwriter.
Is this girl a neighbor, or?
No, she was friends with our family.
Oh, with your sister, right?
With my sister, and she worked with my sister.
And then so she is part of this, or she's been trying to help you?
Oh no, she's part of it because she has to be. She was born into it. Their family are gang members. They have informants within the system.
Now when you say gang, criminal gang, or
Okay. Yes, sir. And this is really important because they're with the Mexican cartel. So that's Santeria, that's connecting. Everything is connecting.
Like drug crimes, or just the cyber stuff?
Oh no, there's all kinds of crime. Okay. Everything. You got a whole smorgasbord of crime. Even mob like all you see on the TV news about mob, what do you call it? Smash and grab or robberies. That's all part of this.
Okay.
Every motherfucking thing is connected.
Yes. It'll be on the first page. Okay?
So is there any way you can get to my house to check this
if
out?
you don't mind, I want to see if I can reach out to the sheriff department first. And I told you, with us, it's a jurisdiction thing. We have an agreement, and this is just the cities. So you have Town of Apple Valley, City of Victorville, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
There's things that we handle, and there's things that they do. And this is, before I ever got here, it's just how it is. So our main thing is traffic collisions. And then it's unincorporated areas. So because you're in the Town of Apple Valley, it has to go through them first.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you this because also you are in certain ways.
I know what you mean. We're a state agency. They're the county. So it's one of those ones. I'd say it's debatable. Do we have more jurisdiction or more power? I'd say no. It's probably equal. Because they can compare what they can do in the city to us, and it's less because we'd be secondary to them. If we needed their help on the freeway, and that's the only unit available, they would help us, but it's not the norm, but it can happen.
Okay.
What's do you have a contact number that they can reach out?
You can, but like I said, they hack the systems. They'll prevent
just
phone calls.
give them the
If you,
address then.
yeah, I'll give you the phone number, but if I don't answer, that's them blocking it.
Okay.
It's 442 417 9486.
And this is your so
That is my cell phone number, and then also they incorporate AI in everything. So if you, like I said, if I make a phone call, they can
I had a question.
dub in and out of phone calls
The fact that
and
it was like in
sample a voice to make it sound like a voice,
uncorrectable.
and they will
violation. It's up to the judge.
Okay, so how do we
pretend to be that person.
yeah. No, that's good.
But you can tell something's off
Looks like it contacts the Southwest
by
Traffic
the tone and the way that.
It's just not normal then.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm going to do,
All right,
I'm
so
going to
next
reach out
it's
to
calling
Apple.
them and
There's a phone number that 309-5000.
I'm going to let them know that you
okay.
came in here. That
All
you'd
right,
like to
thank
see
you
if
so much.
someone could show up, at least just do a quick
Okay,
check.
so I'm afraid that they're not going to do anything and they're going to work with them because that's what's been going on. They'll go into the
But if
apartment.
I'm just thinking that I guess the simple thing is if someone could go just check the crawl space and it's good, does that
I
help? Or?
want more. No.
No.
Because they do this. They'll have someone go into the apartment, they'll hold them at gunpoint and say, tell them whatever and leave. Say you went and everything was kosher because they have access to sonic weapons as well as firearms. So they pull them with firearms and then they threaten them. If you don't walk away, we will fry you on the spot because it's very capable. That's what they do.
They'll threaten the police department when
They'll threaten anybody. They're criminals. They don't give a fuck, and they're psychopaths. My father and brother could be brutally murdered right now, and we need to move. If you want to contact them, you have to do it physically. You can't call.
So I'm going to reach out to them. Again, I can't make promises that they're going to respond, but I guess what I want to do is, are you going to be home in the next couple hours if someone goes by or? Okay.
Yep,
I'm
I'm
going
sure
to
as hell will.
reach out to you first so they can coordinate something.
Yeah, and there need to be multiple cars, not just one police car.
I've got to ask, what's the reason for multiple cars if it's just
because it's not just one person. Okay. I've heard also it's multiple areas. So the sonic weapons, you can feel it. There's one direction, another direction. They're all, I swear to God, there's at least 3 males with sonic weapons, and then they have firearms as well. So there needs to be backup. And they might try to pop through the roof. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not positive on another exit route, but if you are smart, or well, they're not smart, but if you were gonna be in a place, you wouldn't trap yourself,
True.
right?
You wanna
So
have
you would
another-
have like a
another option.
makeshift. And I know the neighbor
No, 'cause
next
that's-
door.
That's my thought. And the reason I'm asking is for them to get up there. If there's only one opening, they'd have to go through your home, which is
Correct.
kind of scary. So
Correct. Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying there needs to be some kind of plan.
I'm gonna as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna give them a call.
A call. You should drive on down there, sir, because
I'm gonna give their.
they might not answer. They've been fucking with me
Yeah,
since
they're
the
usually-
beginning. They evade
usually
me.
pretty good about answering stuff because we have.
Not with me, because I will hold them accountable.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They don't want to work. They don't want to investigate. I don't know. All you have to do is, I came to you because you're highway patrol. You can drive on up to the FBI and the police department
Well,
can't.
and that's the thing. If you're in the
So-
area and you're to see one of our guys and you wave them down, that's totally different because we're not going to keep driving by jurisdiction stuff. We're going to help. But to be assigned to call, if you're to come in here, the first thing
Right.
we have to do, we just have to, and it's just how
Go
it's
through. Okay.
We pass it off because it's in there. I don't know. You can understand I've done stuff before where I've done things without getting permission from a sergeant. It's like you know how this works, so it's because I'm not going to get a search warrant on a house in the city before I come back here before we try to go to the sheriff. So there's a process. It's just to keep things how we have it. Do I want to help you? Absolutely. I just have to go through the correct
That's
process.
fine. I'm just worried about that police department because they
No, I
haven't been
understand.
doing
No,
their
if you've
job.
had bad experiences, I completely understand
Okay.
because I think that's how we're wired. If you keep having bad experiences, then you don't want to trust something. So I get that.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna make a phone call right now, see if they can. I'm gonna give them your number if that's fine, and just
Yes.
say that you at least would request a phone call, and then maybe you can coordinate something where it